Hey everyone, Happy New Year. Dun, dun, dun. 2020 is over. Yes. Oh, I almost pressed end broadcast. Whoops. Hello. How y'all doing? Hope y'all had a nice holiday, New Year holiday. I did nothing. How's that? And that suited me just fine. I actually wanted to do nothing. So anyway, it was good, but Happy New Year. Here's hoping that 2021 is a better year. That is definitely what is on all of our minds, I'm sure. But anyway, let's get going. Hello to everyone. This is Tarot at 12. This is a live show, obviously, and we do free live tarot readings. Live tarot readings are selected randomly unless you donate. If you donate, you become first, and we carry a list, and they do go in order. If you do not choose to donate, that is absolutely fine. And if I do not have donations, I will select randomly in between or in the absence of donations. So keep that in mind. If you would like to donate, please write donated in the chat. It helps me and my moderators keep everything organized. Looks like we have Jane J and Jaded Kate here today. Thank you guys. You're such a big help to me. Oh, and here's a list. We've already got some donations. Look at that, Jaded Kate. Thank you to you guys. Want to say hi to a few people. Shumya, how are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Martin, how you doing? And then we have Bushra. Hello, Bushra. Happy New Year, Julie. Gracie, how are you doing? Happy New Year to you. All right, my friends, let us get going. Looks like we do have a couple donations to start out the show. Here today, I have the Witch's Tarot spread out and my clear quartz to open up the energy for the show. So let us see. It looks like we have Julie, then we have Jamie Lee, and we have Ann Kristen. So Julie, how are you, honey? Go ahead and write your question there. I hope you had a good weekend. Yeah, all I know is it's got to be better, right? We need to stay optimistic. We need to stay positive. And then we know it's going to get better, right? We know it is. Corona has to get the hell out of here. All the social unrest in the world has to be ended. It's all going to happen in 2021, my friends. All right. Kendall, how are you? Good to see you. Kathleen, how are you? Sherry, not Shirley, how are you? The Queen S, good to see you. Gracie, I think I said hi, but just in case. Happy New Year. All right, just waiting on Julie's question, and then we're going to get going. I like to switch decks every question. I kind of wait till I read the question, and it sometimes that helps me, but also for the most part, I literally select whatever I'm in the mood for. So don't read into it. If what deck I choose, it's mostly like what I'm in the mood for. So, so let's see. Oh, I'm glad, Kathleen, you're having a good start to the new year, it sounds like, huh? All right, so we're going to have Julie, and then Jamie Lee, and then Ann Kristen. And we're just waiting for Julie's question. Oh, and look at right when I said that, it popped up. All right, Julie, let's see what is up. Mike and I hung out last week. What? I felt something was different when we hung out. Like I felt he might have grown more feelings. Can we look into that? Ooh. And Jamie, you are, or not Jamie, excuse me, Julie, you are very in tune to the energy here, what's going on with him, because, you know, you've said things a lot of times that have ended up being right on. So let's use the Wizard's Tarot and let's find out. Let's find out what's going on, Mike. Are we feeling things? Are we feeling things for Julie? What is going on? What is going on? Oops. Okay. That was a good shuffle, except for when I almost dropped it. Okay. Ready? All right. So, Mike, are you increasing your feelings for Julie? Okay, let's see what we've got. Now, for those of you who are new, the way I read, I put out an energy card and then our spread, and the energy card will kind of serve as the overarching energy for the spread. So let's see what our energy is. Okay, Five of Pentacles energy. The Five of Pentacles can mean a couple things. So we do need to see what this is here. But one of the things that stands out is this card symbolizes that people stick together. People stick together. So, you know, even like, look, this witch is out there like, oh, no. And I can't tell if there are two witches there, but usually in the card, the traditional imagery, there are two people, somebody taking care of the other one. So two people being kept out, but stay together in the card, right? So what it symbolizes is friends stay together. Now, obviously with Mike, you're hoping to be more than friends. So don't read into that too much when I say friends. Okay. Oh God, what was that? Ah, my cat. You ever see those videos where they say cats are assholes? Because they just film them and they just knock shit over, right? They are sitting there for no reason and knock something over. Well, I love them and it's cute, but it's hilarious because, yeah, she just knocked something over for no reason. All right. So sorry, let's get back to this. Okay, so we're going to apply this to all of our cards here. What are we starting out with? We've got our High Priestess. Guess what this card is all about? This is about intuition, my friend. This is all about feeling like that feeling of knowing. The High Priestess always knows that, you know what, the moon is there and it goes in cycles. The moon's going to be there tomorrow. It's like the cycles of life and that calmness of proceeding through life and the cycles in life. So that is awesome, especially because of what we just said about your intuition. That is especially appropriate. Next, we have the moon. This would be the perfect card to follow the High Priestess. The moon talks about the next phase of your life. It talks about being gentle with things. And again, look at, there's the moon again, being drawn through this scary stuff, like this weird crab thing and these little wolves or whatever they are. You know, the moon pulls you through, meaning that the cycles of life continue just like they should, like normal progression. Things look like they are moving, but then we have the Nine of Swords here at the end. Well, why is this here? The Nine of Swords talks about anxiety, overthinking, kind of like that feeling of keeping yourself up, overthinking things, you know? So we might be having a tendency to overthink here. So let's see kind of how this is working out. We want to see our outcome card first before I decide if we need any throwdowns. And 1 second, I have to pick that up what my cat threw. Thank you, Sadie. You're so awesome. All right. It was a book. Nothing damaged. Okay, it was just a book. All right, sorry. So let's take a look at our outcome energy. I think it's a good sign that my cat wanted to be heard during your reading. All right, ready? Go. All right, so we have our Hermit. This talks about, you know, kind of taking a step back from situations. I'm telling you, Julie, it's you, because when you step back, it made him want to come in more. Don't you ever, I mean, think about it. You know, this has happened to all of us in a mazillion different ways. The minute we start not paying attention to somebody, or the minute we start kind of pulling back, then all of a sudden they step it up. And the same is true for ourselves. And to think about a person who was like, kind of like, whatever. And then the minute they're like, hey, I'm not interested anymore, or whatever, then all of a sudden they're certainly very appealing, aren't they? So this again is saying that this is what is happening here. I think that let's see it. Let's get some more on the feelings, but I can definitely say you are still attached. I think this overthinking might be you. Not to say that you're not right for thinking about it, and not to say that you're devastated, crying on swords on your bed. But I think it's probably a little stressful to be thinking about these things. This is what says your step back is what brought it. But let's see what, we didn't get a clear card for feelings. So let's see where the feelings are for Mike. Feelings. Oh my God. Julie, did you see what I got when whoa, not that one. Did you see what I got when I asked what are the feelings? We've got the 10 of Cups. Guess what you get, Julie? Oh my God, my mind is totally blown. That is amazing. So the Ten of Cups talks about a coming together, that emotional satisfaction and completion. Look at the lotus flower, the rainbow cups, suit of love and emotion. Okay, yeah. The feelings, I do think you are right on, man. You are the High Priestess walking in life like the moon. You're just walking like the moon. And the fact that I think you pulled back a little bit is what kind of inspired some of it. The cards are suggesting that, you know, you might be still having a little bit of that anxiety, which is pretty normal. So I'm not saying that, oh, geez, what's wrong with you? No, not at all. But this is saying that the step back, this could even be him thinking like, oh, shit, Julie pulled back. You know, what's going on? Could be. But the ultimate, really, and I'll tell you, originally when I pulled this card, I told you what it meant, but I was like, okay, I want to see how that ties in. And even reading some of these, until I read the whole story, I even have a better idea. You've been shut out kind of before, right? Shut out with communication, shut out maybe with, you know, feelings or understanding of the relationship, you know, that kind of a thing. You were kept out of this castle, weren't you? Well, ultimately, guess what? People stick together. He is back. I think he's back in the groove. And I think it is from you kind of pulling back. And this is either you perhaps still thinking about it or just kind of anxiety about it. Or it might even have been Mike with some anxiety. But this is the feelings, the Ten of Cups. Oh, Julie, this looks good. Oh, boy, Mike. See? He was feeling too comfortable. And I don't mean to be manipulative or lie or to be vindictive. I'm not saying that at all. But sometimes the way we react is causes a reaction in other people. Well, that's not sometimes. It is all the time. And sometimes if we just tailor our reaction. Do you know what I mean? So clearly. Oh, Julie, exciting. I think your intuition is right on, hun. I really do. I think your intuition is right on. Okay, so next we have Jamie Lee. By the way, Julie, thank you for your donation. I don't know if I said that. I'm sorry if I didn't. But thank you. All right, let me see. Jamie Lee, I thought I saw you write it. Where did it go? Sometimes I see things in my head. Okay, there we go. Oh, not that. There we go. Jamie. Hi, Denise. Hello. I want to ask whether Aloy knows that I have feelings for someone else, or is he just pulling away because he feels me emotionally detaching? Okay, so does he know you have feelings for someone else? Good question. Let's use the Deviant Moon to find out. All right, so Deviant Moon, we need to know, does Aloy know that Jamie Lee has feelings for someone else? Or is this just a normal pull away because of the emotional change? Does Aloy know that Jamie Lee has feelings for someone else? Okay, let's see what we've got. All right, so there is our energy, and this is our spread. Okie dokie. All right, so let's see what our energy is. Ooh, okay, well, we've got the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups, Cups is love and emotion. That's the suit of love and emotion. And Cups is kind of about looking for satisfaction in relationships. That's clearly what is going on. I'm sure for all parties involved. Yourself, for Aloy, and for this other person. All of you want emotional satisfaction. I mean, that's very clear. Now, what your idea of personal emotional satisfaction is might be different than what somebody else's is, but regardless, you are all looking for that. So let's see what we've got. Okay, there's a change coming. There is a change coming. I don't think he knows that you are with somebody else, but I do think he knows that you are bored, that emotional pullback that you are saying, that detachment is recognized here. It is recognized. Let's go from the left to right, though, because I kind of glazed over those other things. So personal satisfaction. I think we settled that. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants it. Here's our Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is all about kind of brace for change. This is rapidly changing events. Things are moving. In this deck, I notice always that this bird is bringing a message, bringing notes. So there is information, more information coming in. But because this is here, I am going to say that I think it's more that he feels your emotional detachment. Cups is the suit of love and emotion. And look at her. She's throwing one over the side. Like, I don't even want that. I think he feels your emotional detachment. And then here we've got our Ace of Pentacles. Now, aces are all about new sparks, new things happening. Pentacles is the suit of your physical world. It could be that, you know, some of the things he's concerned about are, okay, well, what does this mean for my life now? Now, I'm not sure if you two are living together or not. I can't remember. You did tell me a little bit about your scenario, but I'm sorry, I don't remember right now. So it could be something about that. It could be something about money, like if we break up, how are we going to do this? You know, that kind of a stuff. But, you know, this is kind of like a new revelation, a new thought, new idea. That's why it's on the end. That's why changes, seeing that you're bored and now thinking about life. How is it going to happen? All because we want personal satisfaction. Do you see that? All right, so let's take a look at our cut card and see what the outcome energy is. Okay, ready? Go. All right, it's a burden. It's a burden. This is, I'm sure that's no surprise to you to see this card, that it is a lot of work. I think he is pulling back because he thinks you're pulling back. Maybe this too is the thought of, what are we going to do if she doesn't turn it around or something doesn't happen? This is very clearly thinking about the physical aspects of life, though. Not a new person, not a worrisome. You know what? If we had our Five of Swords or we had our Seven of Swords, I would see that, yeah, he thinks that. But we don't have either of those. And our outcome is the burden. So our Ten of Wands talks about somebody, though, who is in charge of the burden. Like, look at, he's not dropping anything. He's not crying. He's doing it. He's carrying it. So I think you are being kind of advised that you're going to have some more to carry. I don't think it's over. I mean, I think perhaps he might still try to pop back in, you know, but the money, the house, the life, whatever in physical life, this is now sparked as to what it would be like. Do you know what I mean? How will we do this? Ooh, Jamie Lee. But yeah, I don't see anybody else. I don't see anybody else. So I don't believe he is aware. I think he just feels you're bored with him and pulling back for sure. Oh my goodness. All right, Jamie Lee. All righty, and Kristen. Oh, and thank you, Jamie Lee. Boy, I'm not being very polite today, am I? I'm so sorry. Julie and Jamie, thank you both. And Kristen, thank you. Let us see what your question is. Any message from the universe or guides for the week? Ooh, I love these. Let's look at the Everyday Witch. Okay, Everyday Witch. We want to see, are there any messages from the universe for Anne Kristen? What messages do you have? What guidance is there? Anything to direct Anne this week? Okay, so we're looking at this week. We're looking at messages, guidance, advice. Sometimes we look for like a heads up, you know, if something's on its way. It's nice to kind of be prepared. All right, ready? Let's go. Ooh, okay. Six of Cups. This is, well, it's cups. So this is love and emotion. Does not have to be romantic love. We'll see what these are, but cups and, you know, love and emotion doesn't necessarily always represent romantic love. Could be something near and dear to your heart. It could be family, friends, you know, a lot of things like that, or just feeling good. This card, the Six of Cups, I always call it our warm and fuzzy. Oh my, excuse me. This is when you're kind of looking back on, you know, memories of, oh, remember when, you know, that kind of a thing. But, you know, let's see what these are. But either way, it is certainly the warm fuzzy. That is the warm fuzzy card. Oh my, you got good things. All right. So I think you're going to be feeling good. I think that, this is going to apply to each of these again. So it's kind of like a clarifier. So what feelings are these? We might need to pull something on that, but this again is the warm, fuzzy nostalgia kind of feeling. And we put it on here on our Six of Wands, and our Six of Wands talks about kind of recognizing somebody, saying, you know what, that was awesome when you did that. It also could be about you being recognized, but it is definitely like, I mean, look at, they're all giving her flowers and all this. This is a recognition kind of card, and victory. I don't know what other word to use. Here we've got our, not our 20, our judgment card. Judgment is all about kind of resolving what can be fixed and letting go of what can't. Honey, I'm wondering, is there somebody in your past, or somebody not even in your past, but somebody you've known for a while? Are you having, is there something going on? I'm not sure, but let's see what else we've got. We've got our Page of Pentacles. This advice is about going slowly. This is about planning. This is about not jumping in too quickly and making, real solid kind of moves. The Page of Pentacles, pages are always about new opportunity, or new messages and things beginning. This talks about somebody who can manifest things. Our Pentacles are very smart and wise, and they think and they plan. It can sometimes indicate a financial opportunity brewing. So maybe something is coming. These don't all have to be together. I mean, it could literally be 4 messages. It could be 1 message. We're just putting it together now. But this looks like something that might be coming, could have a financial component as well. So again, I don't know if you have somebody from your past. This one is throwing me off. So let's do a clarifier on it. Let's do a little bit of a clarifier for you, Ann Kristen, sorry. Okay, we want to know, what's this nostalgia? What's the warm fuzzy? Why is this here? Temperance, balance. Okay, so it's about restoring balance. Is something off balance for you? Maybe you're just thinking back into the past where you were balanced and now you're feeling like you're not balanced. I know I go through that a lot. Sometimes I look back and I go, boy, I used to have it so together. Oh, I used to have so much energy. Or, oh, I used to be so much better with shuffling. No, I'm just kidding. Whatever. And, that could be, saying that. And this is saying, you know what, keep it in balance. Our Temperance card, is about balance, but it's also about harmony. It talks about letting things go, things that can't be changed. This talks about old resentments, like I said, letting things go. Like if you are holding on to resentments, that's why I asked if there was somebody in your past, but it could be you. I know I beat myself up about shit that I did, or stuff I can't change, or things that don't even matter, and my brain goes in a hamster wheel about it. This might be saying, forgive yourself. Sometimes there's nothing to forgive. You've just blown it up in your mind, like, oh, that was awful, when it really wasn't awful, or really didn't make any impact, So this talks about recognizing what you're good at. This talks about recognizing where you are today, not where you've been. Look at her with her back facing the past. Look at that. Look at that. This girl also has her back facing the past. This is back to our Judgment card. And again, it says resolve what can be fixed and let go. That is twice we're hearing that. Twice we're hearing that. So letting go is coming through super strong. And this, again, the way to let things go, though, is to, again, just simply let them go. We all spend way too much time trying to analyze things, or where did that start from, or and that's fine, but look what it does. It gets us in that hamster wheel that I just described, that I get stuck in, where you're like in a tornado of crap. This is saying, think about it. Think of where you are. You're standing firm. You got your feet on the ground. You know what you're doing. Let yourself off the hook. Give yourself a break. It's very strong, though, letting go of some resentment or something that you might be holding on to. All right, let's see what the final message might be, or a sum up message, please. Okay, this is letting go of an idea. Letting go of an idea. It's a continuation. It's driving it home. It's a sum up. It is saying, let go, whatever it is that you might be beating yourself up for, or might be like your shadow of doom. You're keeping it there yourself. It is not even there. You are victorious. You've got your feet on the ground. You're going to be able to move forward. And if you want to, you can play your little flute with your cat and the butterfly. You are going to be great. Oh my goodness. And Kristen, what did that sound like? Did that sound like it's resonating? Woo. Yeah, at first I was kind of trying to piece it together, but once we got these two, especially where we're getting two messages on the same concept, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, thank you, Ann Kristen. I hope it made sense for you. You know, it's fun because it's funny because sometimes, you know, I know with me, when I get readings, sometimes I'm like, well, I don't know anything about that. But sometimes it's like, okay, it's coming. And that's a way to just sort of be preemptive, you know, and just, if you need to change things, you change things. If you need to be aware of things, now you are, you know, it's that kind of a cool thing. All right. Kathleen Boyle, how are you? Thank you for your donation, honey. We've got Kathleen Boyle up next, and then that is the last donation that I currently have, so I will be selecting freebies unless another donation comes in. Let's see what Kathleen's question is. Thank you for the donation. I feel like I've been forgetting to say that today. I don't know why. Probably because it's Monday, right? I'll just blame it on Monday. Who cares? I'll tell you what I'm doing today. Laundry, grocery store, tarot, laundry. That's what I'm doing. All right. So we're just waiting for Kathleen's question, unless I have it up here and missed it. It is something I do frequently. Let us find you, Kathleen. Okay. General, nothing specific. So does that mean you want a general reading? Why I'm singing Jingle Bells, my God. No, you don't need any more Christmas music. Yep. All right. Thanks, Kathleen. Okay. Just a general on what the universe wants you to know. Another one. I love these. All right. So, Kathleen, let me see. Which deck do we want for your question? Ooh, you know we got to use it. It is the In-Between Tarot, the most coolest deck ever. All right. So, what kind of information does Kathleen need to know? What does Kathleen need to know? We need messages. We need messages from Spirit. We need to know what the universe wants her to know. Not only is this deck a good shuffler, it is gorgeous, and it is the coolest thing. It is called In Between, and it is sort of, the card represents what would happen in between each card. So while the 2 goes to the 3 and the 3 goes to the 4, and you know, it's very, very cool idea. Gives a lot more insight, I have noticed. Dun, dun, dun. All right, let's go. All right, so we've got our 3 of Cups. Now, the 3 of Cups is a time of kind of, celebration, celebrating kind of a new endeavor of the heart. So it's like, sometimes it involves a social component, but this is talking about just having like that new kind of newfound feeling of freshness, you know, of looking at something, something that would be near and dear to your heart. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a love interest. We'll find out, but it could be. But it also could be just something that's emotionally charged for you. Does that make sense? So yeah, so a celebration, kind of like, again, a new sense of freshness. Could be leaning into relationships, but doesn't necessarily have to be relationship based. Okay. All right, so again, we're looking for a message, and this is going to apply to all of our cards. I definitely, Kathleen, I don't remember what's going on in your life, so I do apologize if you have already told me, but I see something really great happening here. Now, again, we've got our Three of Cups. This is like that celebration, that new, fresh, new love, or new feeling of love, new opportunity to brand yourself, or whatever that looks like. But I'm jumping ahead here because look what jumped out at me, the Two of Cups. Now, this can oftentimes be a very romantically charged card because a lot of times it's two people. It doesn't have to be romance. And what I want to point out here, I think this is more either family-based or, well, I guess friends too, but well, I'm going with family. Look, it's the in-between of the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups. So we have got the Three of Cups here, remember? So now we've got another one. So this flows right into it. And look at that picture. It's a family. It's a family. It's celebration, harmony, a family. So let's see what else we've got. But I'm thinking family there. Anyway, we've got our Tower. A big change is coming. A big change is coming. The Tower is not bad, not scary. Now, I think, looking at a tree with fire and stuff, it's kind of like, gee, that doesn't look so good. But what the Tower signifies is this just is to show you that it's a big deal, something big changing. So this is talking about, be prepared for that big change. This is the in-between. So it's between the Tower and the Star. The Star is kind of about that recognition, that singling out of somebody's kind of like, and this could be you, somebody else, I'm not sure, but it's definitely somebody being a big change regarding somebody being recognized as the focal point. Does that make sense? I don't know if I said that right. I think it made sense, but let's see. We've got our Knight of Wands next. This is our go get 'em night. This is our go get 'em night, the successful night. This is the one who is very passionate. He's full of fire. This is Wands. So it's all about somebody who gets things done. It is just a very powerful action card. So look at what we've got. So now again, we're looking for messages. So something is coming, big change. Something is coming, and it is a new kind of endeavor of the heart type of situation. I do believe it involves family in some way. It's a harmonious joining. It could be a group of friends, but I'm going more with family. There goes my cat knocking over my glass of water. Can you believe this, cat? Hang on. I got to get a towel. Kitty, come on, Sadie. Why would you do that? That's awesome. Thanks for doing that. Nope. Well, sorry. My cat just knocked over a whole glass of water on the floor. What did I say about all cats do it? I'm not mad, but it is very frustrating. Anyway. All right, so let me get back to this, and we'll pull an energy card. Let me just make sure and see if you hope so for you. Yes, definitely. What? No way. Your new grandson is due anytime. Oh, that's what this is. That's what this is. Oh my God. Okay. So here's our recognition, big change. What this is saying, because now that I know who needs to be recognized. Is it your daughter or your daughter-in-law? Not sure. Whoever mom is needs to have some special love and care, needs to be recognized. I don't know. You've obviously had a baby too, so you know how it is. When you're pregnant, everybody's like, oh, how you doing? And then the baby's born and they're like, yeah, get out of here. You're shit on a stick now. We only want the baby. So, maybe making a special effort to make sure mom is feeling important. That's what that could be. But because we have this family card here with another celebration card, I mean, that's a slam dunk for you. So here's some advice from Spirit. Pay attention to mom. Give mom some special, recognition. Other than how you feeling, you get where I'm going. Make her feel special in some way. And then here, let's look at our outcome. Now, since it's a message question, this is either a sum up or another message. Okay, go. The Emperor. Okay, the Emperor. This is a good card for leadership, for control, for making order out of chaos. Honey, you are going to be the one who helps keep this calm. I know with Corona, there is a lot of restriction in the hospital. You know, so it might just be dad who's allowed to see her, or, you know, who knows? I don't know how it works. But I do know that's an issue, which might be troublesome for mom in particular. And the reason for everybody, but I say mom in particular because I think mom's going to be pretty emotional about it. So this is about trying to keep the peace. It looks like, honey, you are being asked, this is super clear. You are being asked to be kind of like that beacon, that pillar of strength for mom. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And let me see, what is your number 5 grandson, and it is your daughter. Oh man. Well, I think your daughter is a mommy, and she needs her mommy. She needs her mommy to make her feel special. And not that you know, of course, I assume, obviously, because you're a caring mother and love your daughter, you clearly, she knows that. And, you know, you make her feel special, but making that extra effort to make it about her. Baby makes the, you know, babe, of course it does. Baby's exciting and all that. And then mom is kind of like, meh. Oh no. And she's saying, Kathleen's saying, yes, just dad. They locked it down till February. See, I think it's going to be very emotional. And I think for her, well, for everybody, but for her in particular, and I think that's what you are being asked to be prepared to do. Order out of chaos. That's the emperor. Order out of chaos. And that's you. Oh my gosh, Kathleen. That is awesome. And congratulations. How exciting for you. All right. It looks like another donation came in from Jaded Kate. Looks like Jaded Kate has made donations for 2 questions. So thank you very much, my moderator extraordinaire. Let's get to your question. Yeah, Jaded Kate and J&J take good care of me here, and they try to help you guys too. So give them a high five in the chat. Oh, good, Kathleen, you are welcome. Okay, so do me and CB, new workmate, have a past life connection together? Ooh, okay, let's find out. And that's an interesting question. All right, so past life connection. Let's use Edgar Allan Poe. And we're going to use the Edgar Allan Poe deck. I feel like this would be past life connection deck for me for this question. Don't know why. I just do. I go with how I feel in the moment. Seba. Okay, sorry, Seba. I was saying B-E. Okay, Seba. All right, sorry about that. All right, Seba, the new workmate. Is there a past life connection with Jaded Kate? Jaded Kate, are they connected in the past? This is our Seba new workmate. Okay. Okay, let's see what we've got. Now, if any of you are new here, big, huge welcome to you. I'm so glad you're here. Make sure you go ahead and hit subscribe. I put out lots of videos, not just the live stream. I have at least one a day. So go ahead and hit subscribe so you never miss out. And welcome to the family. Ready? Let's go, Jaded Kate. All right, 5 of Pentacles. Oh my God, Jaded Kate. Guess what this means? Friends stick together. When things are shutting you out, time, death, you know, however you look at it in your own, you know, spiritual discipline, that's friends stick together. Look at, he's carrying his head, it's a headless head, but the decapitated head off this dude. But it talks about people sticking together through times when they are kept apart. Are you kidding me? All right, that is awesome. That's looking, if I just pulled one card, I would have been like, that's a yes. But let's see what these are. Oh my. All right, honey. We have 2 pages, and in the middle we have our Page of Cups. We've got bookends. All right, so we've got, this again is our 5 friends sticking together through thick and thin. And that is going to apply to all of these cards. We're asking, though, if this is a past life connection. Our Page of Wands, well, we got our 2 pages actually, but pages are always about new information, new communication, which in my mind, I mean, this isn't from the cards, this is from me. You know, it is a new connection, even if you've been connected before, because this is who you are. Now, if you listen to Abraham, or, you know, if you believe in any of that kind of energy, source energy, which I'm thinking you do because of the way you asked the question. But we are all returned to source energy once we are gone, and we come back and we present ourselves back to what is familiar to us. What that energy does is it kind of magnetizes itself to each other. So in a past life, perhaps you were magnetized to each other, and now you keep, in another life too, you'll resurface and you will come together again. You know, don't pay this any mind. It's not like somebody's a scary dude or anything like that. It's Edgar Allan Poe. What do you want? So it's not scary. But that talks about going to get it. It talks about friends sticking together and really making a chance to, or a point to be together. Then we've got our 3 of Cups. This is an exchange. This is people coming together, celebrating a new endeavor of the heart. It is a social card, so it usually involves more than one person. And a new endeavor of the heart, where I'm saying friends stick together. Maybe it's not even new, but it's new to you now. And that's why it's an endeavor of the heart. Now, not suggesting necessarily romance. Who knows if that's where you want to go with it? Don't know. But being cups, it shows that this is somebody important, right? Then another page. We've got more information. This is about new communication. Now this page, because he is swords, he is always kind of looking for, he's very curious. He's looking for new things. He's looking for new ways to communicate. Swords, the suit of communication. You know, if you listen to Abraham, the way Abraham explains it is we forget. If we all remembered what we did or what was in the source energy or however you believe, you know, if we remember all that, we'd come here in our, you know, regular Pentacles life. We would be so messed up. We would be confused. We would be concerned. We would be interfering with the natural progression of life. And you see what I'm saying? So this talks about looking for new ways to communicate. Well, wow, the energy came through and it is now communicating through this workmate. The workmate has the energy. The energy is what makes up the workmate. The energy that you two shared or joined or had together. Family members, they say, stick together. Doesn't necessarily mean that, like, you know, father and mother are going to get married in the next life and then they're going to have 3 kids exactly like these 3 kids. No, it might be one of the kids comes into being the sister of the dad, or do you see what I'm saying? Now, I am not an expert in past lives, but I do know a little bit, and I do research quite a bit on like source energy and things like that. So I'm going to say, we got to pull a card for the outcome, but I'm going to say a big hell yes for you. I'm going to say a big hell yes. Where's my deck? What did I do with it? Oh, it's right here. All right, so let's pull our cut card, which in this case, you know, we're looking to see an answer, which I'm going to say yes. So we're going to follow along that path and say, you know what? Let's see the outcome. Are they past life connection? Oh, boy, Jaded Kate. Jaded Kate, you got the sun. You got the sun. The sun is about happiness. This talks about, you know, finding what truly makes you happy. This talks about fulfillment, success. Yeah, this is like our optimism card. And you thought I forgot, huh? Well, there you go, baby. You deserve it because holy crap, you got the sun. So that is mind blown. Oh my goodness. You picked up on it, Jaded Kate. Oh my God. I'm going to say a big yes. I mean, to me, there's no question there. That's a yes. Oh my gosh. Wow. That was amazing. Amazing. Woo, that one gave me chills. Oh, show. Oh my God. Jaded Kate. All right. What is your second question, my dear? We've got one more for Jaded Kate, and then it looks like we have Blah. How you doing, Blah? I haven't seen you. Oh, I think I've seen you, but I mean, I feel like we haven't interacted or something, in a while. Oh, and Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer. Thank you so much for the donation. I've got you on there. I've got Jaded Kate for one more. Then we have Blah. Then we have Jennifer. Oh, and J&J has it all ready for me. And Jennifer, you donated for too. Okay, let me go back into PayPal. I'm sorry. It's hard because I have to switch tabs, so I can't see. Yeah, let me get out of there. Oh, yeah, I see it, honey. I see it. All right, Jennifer's got 2. So 1 more for Jaded Kate, then Blah, and then 2 for Jennifer. I think I got it now, right? All right. Don't forget, guys, if you donate, donate it in the chat. It really helps us out. My moderators update the list so that you can kind of see where we're at. And it helps me when I cross-reference in PayPal, because PayPal's often very different than YouTube names. All right. Oh, good. Got Jaded Kate's second question. How will this connection play out in this lifetime? Is there meant to be a close friendship? This is awesome. Okay, I'm super. Oh, let's use the everyday witch. Yeah. So again, that's the question, right? And I don't know what you follow or what feels right to you, what resonates with you. I do have a big affinity for Abraham. And Abraham Hicks. I have it all over my channel if you guys want to go listen to some workshop stuff. But anyway, the way they explain it, we all come from source energy. And we have forgotten who that part, not because it's not there, but because we would all go insane if we knew that, right? So we got to experience our life. Well, source energy that's close returns near each other because it is magnetic, and like I said, your husband in another life, if you're very drawn to it, might in your next life, maybe you're the mother of this person and that's your daughter. You see what I mean? Gender and role do not matter. It's the energy. It is the energy. All right. So is there meant to be a close friendship? How is this going to play out today in this lifetime? Are we looking at some kind of connection or purpose of the connection? Ooh, I had chills. All right, let's see what these say. All right, the moon. Woo. Okay, so the moon is our energy for the entire spread. This talks about being kind of gentle with yourself. And what this card is saying and what I'm pulling from this card is this means, being gentle, letting this relationship evolve, letting it happen naturally. That is why the two of you have come back together. It's to experience things. But again, just like I said, if we remembered all this stuff, like before we came, we would go insane. And part of the reason we are here, part of the journey we're on, is to learn, is to grow, is to experience the joy, the contrast, all of that. So if you were to force it, if you were to push it, you're altering it. You know what I always think of is like one of those movies where somebody goes back in time and they can't mess up the timeline. Now this isn't going back in time. This is going forward. By pushing it, by twisting it, by, that kind of a thing, it might just derail it. So this, I think, is just general advice. Let us see what these are and see if we can get some of the purpose here of why you are meant to be and where is it going. Where is it going and how is it going to play out? Okay, I do think that, well, one more thing about the moon, I do need to say, because now that I've seen this talks about the next phase in your life. And I thought that was important to say because this is almost like saying a new life type of situation, right? The next phase. So our 6 of Swords talks about helping people. It talks about guiding people, and it talks about carrying baggage, right? So there is something that is still needing to potentially be resolved. It's something together, though. It's not like, okay, we had this horrible thing and we both shot guns at each other and I buried him alive and this and now we got to resolve it. No, not that. You're doing it together. So it's something that you are working on together. It's usually called a guided journey because one of you is driving the boat and the other one's holding the swords. Now in this deck, the artist made it witches running, but it's the same idea. So again, sticking together, friends stick together. Again, we see this. The King of Wands. Now, our King of Wands, Wands is the suit of fire, passion, energy. Our King, this is somebody who is very much like a go big or go home type of person. Somebody who really wants to be, somebody who's super passionate about things, very animated. These are typically indicating a personality type. So I think what this is saying now, not that one of you is this and one of you is not that. I don't mean that at all. But I think that you two, whether you're not, it's an actual agreement or not, you guys have had some sort of, we're going to push through. We're going to continue. Look at the world. Look, he's looking at the world, right? Now, we're not talking about somebody coming over from one country to another. We're talking about spiritual things, being downloaded, being here, being connected to us. But how symbolic is that, right? Like wherever you are in the world, I will find you. Holy crap. And then we've got the star. The star, this is about being guided. What? This is about being guided together. You guys must have had a strong connection. I think somebody, one of you said, I will find you. I will find you. So you must have been close in the past, whether that's romantic partners or children or your parents, or best friends. You somehow have said that. And I think there is some kind of something to resolve still, something maybe that you were working on together. I don't think it's like an argument resolving. It's more of we were working on this and we didn't finish. And what is that? I don't know. Let's see what our outcome card says. Maybe we'll get something on it. All right, let's see. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so our 8 of Pentacles is about, somebody who is very determined. Who's very determined? The King of Wands. Not sure, one of you is this person, maybe both, but you've definitely had an agreement, because here's where I'll find you, the star. This is talking about, paying attention to details. This is talking about being very determined, and this talks about personal satisfaction. Something needs to be resolved, something that you didn't resolve last time around. Let me just see if I can pull one more and see what that might be. We want a clue. What is our 6 of Swords? What needs to be resolved? What needs to be resolved? A page. Okay, Page of Wands. All right. This is our Page of Wands. This is talking about somebody who is very inspired, somebody who's very much a free spirit. My kitty's here. Sorry. She's really trying to get in here, aren't you, kitty cat? Her name is Sadie. She's spilling my water. She's jumping on my cards. Man, are you hyper today? Back to this, sorry, our Page of Wands, free spirit, somebody who's kind of impatient. You guys must have had an idea together. Swords is the suit of thoughts and ideas. Something you wanted to make happen together and you didn't. What happened there? Did somebody die? Did somebody leave? Did somebody get distracted? Energy is always happening. And if you're repeating this, fixing or creating this idea, doing this thing, obviously you didn't finish it last time. Something didn't get finished, and you need, and it has something to do with an idea. It has something to do with an idea. That's what our swords are. Look at, she's carrying it. Oh my God, Jaded Kate. Holy crap. Oh yeah, I did pull the outcome. Oh my gosh. Wow. That was awesome. That was awesome. Ooh, I hope that helped. I am anxious to hear how this plays out. If you're interested in sharing, I will love to hear what's going on. How exciting. All right, Blah. How are you, Blah? Go ahead and write your question there. Himadri, hello, welcome. So glad you're here. Rafia, Srveni, is that how you say it? Srveni? I hope so. Sorry if I didn't say it right. DRLS word. I always want to say Doctor's World whenever I see your name. Doctor's World, how are you? Even though that's not what your name is, I don't know how to say it the way it is written. All right. Thanks, blah. Do you see the memo of sale coming my way for the house in Harrow? Oh, yeah. Come on. Where is this? House of, or bill of sale. We're going to use the zombie tarot. Obstacles in the way of the house keep coming. Well, you know what? That's because, you're going to be, it's going to make you that much more happy and relieved when if anything is easy, it's usually something wrong. Seriously. And that is true. Sometimes we're lucky and it's easy, or we've planned well and it's easy, but if everything were easy, none of us would grow, right? That's not a really comforting thing, huh? Oh, hey, Jane J. Yes. Assuming we don't go super, super over, because I do have to go to I'll be real honest, I got to go to the grocery store. And I have only a small window because my son's car is out of commission, so he borrows mine and he has to go to work. So I only have a short window to go to the store. Okay. So let us find out for blah. Where is the memo of sale? Is it coming? Is it coming? The house in Harrow. The house in Harrow. Come on, man. Come on. We want to see the house coming. All right, we're looking for Pentacles. That's what we want to see. We want to see Pentacles. We want to see the Justice card. That would be awesome. And we would also like the Queen of Swords. She would be good. Lots would be good. I might as well just stop talking. There we go. Let's see. All right. So we have our Nine of Wands. This talks about not giving up. This talks sometimes about waiting, and seeing what's going to happen, which kind of sucks because clearly you don't want to wait anymore, right? So we got to see what these are, but definitely the Nine of Wands talks about not giving up, I still think it's coming. All right, so let's see what we've got. Oh, yeah, it's coming. Okay, it's coming. I don't think I think there's still going to be a few things that might be coming up that, it's not just going to be like, hey, here you go. I think there's still some things coming up. We've got this as our energy. Again, it's the Nine of Wands. So we're talking about being cautious, not giving up. And now we've got our Four of Swords, Cups. Cups is love and emotion. This is hard for you. I can tell. And I can also, I can feel it for you because I can imagine what it's like, waiting and all this. Plus you like the house. You're like, what? And that's why it's Cups. Notice the thing I asked for was not here. We don't have any Pentacles. So I don't think it's going to be hung up long. The emotional card of the Four of Cups, or the emotional component of the Four of Cups, and our emotional component down here, I'll get to it. It's the Ten of Cups. That tells me that things are more now about emotions, like waiting, dealing, worry, those kinds of things. But it's not, I'm not seeing any like huge holdups, stuff like that. We've got our Knight of Swords right after that. Our Knight of Swords, this is somebody who's very action-oriented. This is somebody who is fast-thinking, ambitious. But one of the things that the Swords is about, and this Knight is about, is somebody who is a little bit disorganized. So what this is saying to you is make sure you're organized. Remember, I think we talked about this again. It might have been somebody else, but I remember telling somebody that, have everything there, like anticipate all questions, overkill it, get all your ducks in a row. Respond right away when they respond to you. I mean, just be there. Answers if it comes in. This is a warning about not being unorganized or being disorganized. It's not doing that. And where's it going? Oh my gosh, it's going into our Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups, this is awesome. This is all about kind of having emotional well-being, good times. This is our cups after all. But guess what else this one is for? Stability of home life. Not even kidding you. Look it up. Stability of home life. What? So I think it's coming. I definitely think it's coming. I think you're still going to have to wait a bit. And this is you like, oh man, I'm tired of waiting. And then zombie lady's going, it's okay. You're all right. You'll be a zombie like me someday. Well, imagine instead of that, it's the bank and you. I'm tired of waiting. And they're like, it's okay. You'll be a homeowner soon. You see where I'm going? You see the symbolism? Oh my goodness. All right, so let's see what our cut card is. All right, this is our outcome. We want to see, where's the bill of sale? We saw this about waiting, but oh, now here's our Pentacles. All right, so we've got Eight of Hazards. This is our Eight of Pentacles. This talks about being, well, for one, it talks about personal satisfaction. We've got two personal satisfaction cards, so I think you're going to be feeling good. This talks, though, about being especially careful to pay attention to details. What did I say right here with our Knight of Swords? Don't be disorganized. You got to have all your things. I don't think it's completely over, but I do see it coming right here, our 10 of Cups. And I think you might have to go through a few more rigmarole type of things. But paying attention to the details, having that information there, don't count on somebody else knowing what to do. Always be doing your homework. Everybody else is just like you and me. They just work there, right? They might know a little more than us, but they're still human. So we always have to be being our own best advocate. Does that make sense? Oh my goodness, blah. That's awesome. It looks good. Looking good, my friend. Wow, they are taking their sweet time, aren't they? Oh my gosh, it certainly seems like it. All right, well, thanks again, blah. All right, we have Jennifer up for 2 questions. She had 2 donations. And then we have, I want to say Doctor's World. I don't know why, but I totally want to say Doctor's World. Oh, looks like we got a couple more. Jess, thank you so much, honey. And then Dr. Red. Dr. Red, I love your name. All right, so Jennifer, let's see what your question is. Yes, now we are going to shut down the list. It is 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock means I shut it down, guys, because I do need to be conscious of the time. Otherwise, I will literally be here for hours, and it is a little too much for me. So I am going to put this up here in case any new people come in. And it looks like, Dr. Red, you will be my last reading. Jane J, you always, of course, you and I know what's up with that, my moderator. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead with Jennifer. All right, so Jennifer, oh, here we go. What is the energy currently with Justin? How is he feeling? Okay, so and then you added toward our connection. So how is he feeling about your connection? You say some things have changed. Some changes have occurred. Okay, I hope it's good changes. But let's find out. Let's see what we've got. I don't know why I keep doing this, but apparently it's my new thing. What do I want to use, my friend? Oh, yes, we're going to use manga. Manga, 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 tarot. All right, so what is the energy looking like with Justin and Jennifer? How is the energy looking with Justin and Jennifer? Okay. What is the connection looking like between Jennifer and Justin? All right. Let's see what we've got. Okay, energy. And our spread. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Oh, okay. 2 of Swords energy is what is overseeing the rest of the spread. This is the strongest energy that the tarot is picking up on. And this is about kind of being caught between 2 ideas. It's being kind of like stuck in the middle and not wanting to make a choice, you know, not wanting to see things, not wanting to look at things from both sides kind of a thing. Does that make sense? This is our energy. You've said that, you know, I'm looking right now, some changes have occurred. So, yeah, and you made some and not so good, honestly. Okay, so some changes. Somebody's thinking. That's a thinking card. It's a thinking card. Thinking. All right. Yeah, well, somebody wants it to be more like it was. That is for sure. Somebody wants it to be more like it was. We've got this energy applied to all of our cards. We're thinking, cut between, not wanting to decide. I'm going to jump over to this one because this is really standing out to me. This is our Six of Cups. This is about looking back on the past. This is saying warm, fuzzy. I like the way it was. You're mentioning changes. I'm not sure what you might have made or what kind of changes you might have made. But somebody's looking back and saying, I enjoyed it much better when it was like that, which is kind of making somebody feel like, geez, I can't even look. I know there are two things going on, and I don't even want to look at either. I don't like where it's going. I'm just going to stay here. I'm not going to look. I'm not going to help decide. I'm just going to stay here, And then we've got our Four of Pentacles. This talks about holding back. This talks about holding back. Now, it is not cups. Cups is love and emotion. Now, if this girl here were holding a bunch of cups, holding them back, then I would say, for sure, it is holding back, love and emotion. But this, it also, because it's Pentacles, it could be, holding back feelings, holding back action. But it also could involve something in your physical life. Now, whether or not this is holding back, now, I'm not sure. Were you living together and now you're not? Or were you going to live together and now you're not? Did somebody move? It could be something like that. Something's not happening because somebody has all the pentacles. And that's either, it could be feelings and emotions, but I'm leaning more toward earthly things because it is pentacles. You see that? All right. So next, we have our Judgment card. Now, the Judgment card, it talks kind of about starting again in a new setting, like in a new way. That's why I'm asking about, is it somebody moving? Did somebody, I don't know. Something about your daily life, though. Again, starting away again in a new setting. That could be lots of things, but one of the things that this card really needs to slam home for this question is resolve what can be fixed. Let go of what cannot. That is what is the real important message here, because you can't move on unless you fix things. Let's see. Right on point. Good. I made a choice due to confusion and emotions, and he doesn't see my view of why I made the mistake. There it is. There it is. Oh my God. Okay. So anyway, our Judgment. So yeah, that needs to kind of be resolved. Now, resolved doesn't mean I have to make him see it my way. No, you have to. Now, you've stated it. I mean, if it's something like I want to live in Canada and he's saying I want to live in America, well, then that's kind of, you got to compromise. All right, how do we live on the border? Stuff like that. If it's more personal things or, stuff like that, it's about that kind of a thing. It's hard to get in and I don't want to say manipulate. That's not the right word, but change people's ideas about how they feel or what they're doing. The way to do that is, making sure that they do see it from your point of view. I see that you're trying to do that. He doesn't see it. He's still not seeing it right at the moment, but the feelings of the past are still there. So I think it's a matter of time, and perhaps compromise, even on your part. Maybe he sees it your way 80%. And you're like, okay, I can do that. Or 50-50, or whatever, whatever your, compromise, or standard is. Okay. So let's see what our outcome card is. Let's go. Ready? Boom. Oh, yeah. There is still good things coming. The Sun is about happiness, fulfillment. It talks about, achieving things, success. So things are still going well, I think. Things are still going strong. But I do think someone's thinking about how it was maybe before these things happen or before these ideas happen. But these are saying, you know what, there has to be a compromise. You can't hold all your pentacles. You can't hold them all. You got to maybe hold 3 and give 1. You got to compromise. Oh my gosh, Jennifer. Ooh, that one was pretty clear there, huh? That blew me away. That one blew me away. Oh, you're welcome, hon. All right. Now, Jennifer has a second donation, so there will be another question for Jennifer. Then we have DRL's Sword, but I want to say Doctor's World, Jess, and Dr. Red. Dr. Red. All right. So we've got, oh wait, and we've got Jess. I'm sorry, I missed that, honey. I got it. What am I talking about? Oh my goodness. Monday. All right. Second question is, how did Manuel feel after Saturday? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so we're going to use the modern spellcasters, if I don't throw it. All right. Oh, and then I drop it. Man, oh man. All right. How did Manuel feel after Saturday? How did Manuel feel about Jennifer after Saturday? After Saturday. All right. That was a good one. That was a good one. Hey, Juliet, how are you? Hey, Lilo. Shante, how are you? All right. So let us see what we've got. There's our energy. Here is our spread. And we're wanting to know how Manuel felt about Jennifer after Saturday. Ready? Go. Ooh. All right. So our energy is the Hierophant. Hierophant energy is talking about following kind of a traditional path, not taking shortcuts. So Manuel, I am assuming this is somebody you are romantically interested in. This sounds like somebody who walks a little bit more traditionally in terms of how they approach things. Now, I'm not saying it's like 1950 and you have to date and meet my parents on the second date and take me out for dinner. No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying more traditionally, like this is not somebody who is potentially like a player, maybe, or a one and done, or I love you this weekend kind of person. I think that this would be somebody a little more solid and a little more moral. But it is somebody that is wanting to stick with that traditional path. It oftentimes involves ceremony. So now I don't remember, did you just meet? Let me think. I don't remember. Let me see. I don't see anything. Oh, you're married. That I remember, Jennifer. I remember. Totally. I remember. Yes, this is okay. There you go. He's thinking we're married. This is the traditional thing. We're married. This is the overarching energy. This is the primary thing on his mind. We're married. Wow. So traditional. Yeah. In terms of a dater, that would have been not a one and done guy. That would have been more of a, let's figure out what's going. Yeah. Manuel is still listening and still looking for details about how you might have changed your mind. Okay, for sake of brevity, let's just call this the marriage card because we know that's how it applies. The marriage, right? I want the marriage. I like the tradition. I'm, all that. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups talks about leaving something behind. It literally does. This is somebody who has, it's cups, love and emotions. This is somebody who has cups and says, I want more. I want more in my life. I'm going to go find that. And I might not come back to these cups. Sometimes this is a journey that the cards, the definition in some of the books talks about it's a journey from which they can't return, meaning I'm going to walk and find more cups and I can't go back. How appropriate is that? But I think that he is trying to still make you see things in a different way. That's why our Hanged Man is there. Our Hanged Man is hoping, he's hoping that you're going to see things from a different perspective. Notice the dark and the light. Jaded Kate actually pointed that out to me one day. I didn't even notice. But that's a really significant thing because, going from the dark into the light, make a new decision, take us out of the dark, bring us to the light. Your light might be different than his light. So he's wanting you to see things differently. And look at where he wants to go. He wants to go to the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is a boat riding right into your new perspective. Our Six of Swords talks about carrying baggage with you. Carrying baggage. You clearly have baggage because otherwise you wouldn't be having problems, right? There is some baggage. And it's saying we've traveled this far. We're going to take our baggage with us and we're going to keep rowing the boat. He wants it to stay. He wants it to say. And again, even if he knows there's baggage and shit that you didn't deal with yet, he wants to continue on with you carrying that. And he's like, I'll drive the boat. You just don't worry about it. I'll take care of everything, you know? Oh, okay. So let's see what our outcome is. Let's see what the outcome card is. Ready? Go. Temperance. All right. We're looking for balance. This is all about accept what can't be changed. Let it go. Accept it. This is what needs to happen. This is what needs to happen with Manuel. He needs to accept it. And because it popped up as our outcome card, it does seem like the acceptance is coming. I don't think it's quite here yet. But I think there's the marriage. I think he knows you want to walk away. He wants you to see it differently. He wants to keep going despite the baggage. But here our Temperance card says it's eventually going to go into the balance mode where somebody, Manuel, has accepted what can't be changed. Oh my gosh, Jennifer, that made so much sense. Oh my God. Well, to me, I hope it made sense to you, but that was super clear. Oh, especially once you reminded me that you were married and this wasn't like a new crush person. Because as a new crush person, it might have been like, hey, I don't know, man. Oh my goodness, Jennifer, I hope that helped. Oh, good. 100% on point. Love it. Good. Great, great, great to hear. All right. All right. I'm going to call you Doctor's World. DRL Sword or DRLS Word. I'm not sure. I don't know. Doctor's World. You are up next, even though that's not how to say your name. Then we have Jess and Dr. Red. Dr. Red. You call me Doctor. Dr. Red. That was Dr. Love, if anybody was trying to know what the hell I'm singing. Here we go, Jaded Kate. Now, we already did a few of those. We are up to this one, number 10. We are up to number 10. All right, so I'm not seeing it. DRL. I'm probably, because I'm saying your name so wrong, you're like, who the hell is that? I'm not seeing it. Nope, I'm going back and I don't see it. Hello, Lilo. How are you? Oh, here we go. Thank you. That was perfect timing. Will B agree to my offer? Let's use the light seers. Let's use the light seers tarot. Will B agree to Doctor's Word? It's word. And I keep calling it world. Man, I can't say it. I think it's your initials. Look at it. It's like the mystery of the day. I'll be doing my laundry later thinking about it. Yep, these are the things that are on my mind. Okay, let's focus. Will B agree to DRL offer? DRL's offer. Okay, wow, that was a good one. This deck is kind of thicker, so it's a little harder for me to shovel. I hope I'm not shoveling it. Shuffle. And I already am not a great shuffler, so this deck is usually really hard for me to shuffle, but that was a good one. Maybe it's a sign, huh? Maybe it's a sign. Okay, so is B going to agree? Now, I don't know what the offer is, if it's work, if it's love, if it's, you know, who knows, but let's find out. All right, so we've got the moon to kick it off. This is our energy card, so this is the primary energy of the spread. And our moon is talking about the next phase in your life. It talks about kind of watching out for illusions, like not being, like, look at her. All the decks typically in the traditional imagery have a moon, and then there's two dogs and a crab usually is on there. And the idea is that you're being drawn to the moon. Don't be scared of the wolves and all that stuff. And the crab, I don't even think the crab's on this card, but whatever. It's the scary stuff. And the moon will pull you through. The moon will guide you. So they are just again, there's nothing to be afraid of. That's it. Illusions would be the illusion of fear. Oh, and there's my glasses that just fell out. God, I'm having a kleptomatic day. Oh, we got our Four of Pentacles again. We get that one a lot today. It's weird. Certain days, it's like theme. Certain cards pop up a lot. Okay. So don't, remember that this is like the next phase. Now, I am not sure, again, what the offer is, but this is kind of like being pulled towards something, which I'm just for the sake of argument, let's just say your offer is the moon, right? This moon is there, and this mermaid lady or whoever is being pulled toward the moon, right? Here's our Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is about holding things tight, holding them back. Look at her. She got her little purse there. She's like, nope, I'm not giving up what's in my purse. Our Four of Pentacles, it can be something about holding back sometimes. So holding back things, kind of like, look at her. She's like, I'm just going to wait. It's not because it's necessarily, a bad thing, but just I'm going to wait. I'm holding back. So what is the offer? I'm curious. Next, we have our Nine of Swords. This is made your person think. This is definitely made your person think. This is agreeing to the offer. If it is something to do with regular life, like money, work, school, home, anything physical life, physical world, then that's looking like a slam dunk, hell yes. If we're talking about love, I'm not seeing any cups or anything that represents love, but our Ace of Pentacles can indicate time. So, spending time with somebody holding back and then they're going to be ready to give time after they've thought about it for a while. If it's more something like a physical world type of thing, which is more what I'm getting, because look at this, Pentacles holding back, and now I'm going to give it to you. Pentacles, look at that. Look at that. I'm holding it back, and now I'm going to give it to you. So if it's a love thing, this would be more like a time, like I'm going to give you the time. Or if it's a business, work, school, home, arrangement of some physical world kind of stuff, that's coming too. But it's not without some thinking. So this here is telling me that, the illusion, this is going to look like there's a no coming, right? If someone's holding it back, that doesn't seem so great, does it? But I do think that that's an illusion, because I do think it's going to come. It's financial, you're saying. Boom. Oh my God, I love the tarot. That's it. That's it. There it is. It is financial. So is B going to agree to your offer? They're holding back. This is, I don't know what the financial offer is or what it's regarding. I don't remember. If you've told me, I'm so sorry. But again, the illusion is that it's not coming, but it is coming. Get it? The finances, this is Pentacles. This is finances. This is money. And they're holding it back, but it's not like I'm not going to give it to you. It's like, I'm still holding it back. So you're still wondering what the hell's going on. Look at her. She's like, what's going on? And then, right, that's the illusion. This is saying, don't get yourself in a big tizzy. That's gone, because it's coming. You got the ace. This is the brand new. And look at, they're handing it to you. So yeah, I do think they are. I think right now you're still going to be thinking, what the hell's going on? Here you're going to be like, oh, I'm upset. Don't give in to that illusion though, because here it is. Let's see what our outcome is. All right, ready? Cut card. Ready, go. Boom. Page of Swords. All right, our Page of Swords. This talks about somebody who has a new way of communicating things. This is somebody who jumps right in, somebody who's very inspired. So something's coming. Is somebody reviewing something? Is somebody reviewing your finances? Is somebody reviewing their own finances? Somebody reviewing something. Look at this girl reading this book. These are all the ideas, and she's studying the book. She's crossing the divide. Look at that. She's crossing it over. She's looking at her stuff, and she's going to make it. Look, she's just about to step over onto the next side, right? Oh, my God. That is it. That is it. So I do think, yes, but I don't think it's happening right this second. I think you have to wait a little bit. This is my mini spread, though. So this is the near future, unless I declare it something else when I'm asking the question. So while you still are probably going to have to wait, it doesn't look like it will be for long. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and you're actually clarifying for me. It's DRL sword. DRL sword. All right. I want to always say doctor's world. I don't know why. Oh, well, thank you so much, DRL. You are awesome. Thank you. That looks really good. You'll have to keep me posted. All right, Jess, how are you? Thank you for your donation. Let's get to your question. We have Jess next, and then Dr. Red. They call me Dr. Red. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I got to stop. If my kids could hear me right now, they're in their 20s, they'd be like, oh, my God. They are so used to me, though. I mean, geez, they grew up with me. They know. I have found out years later some of the things that I was thinking were funny or goofy, they actually were like, that was terrible and it made me this or that. And I feel like, oh my God, I traumatized my kids with being a dork. Oh, not on purpose. All right. Thank you, Jess. Is Sagittarius, my ex, planning on getting back together? We broke up recently but are still talking. I'm a little confused. Yeah. All right. Yeah, what in the hell, man? Okay, so let's use Tarot in Wonderland. That sounds like two worlds. We're broken up. We're back together. We're broken up. We're back together. Okay, so we're going to see Sagittarius. Are you wanting to get back together with Jess? Are you wanting to get back together with Jess? Sagittarius. Okay. All right, let's find out. Let's see what we can see. Dun, dun. That song is in my head. Damn it. All right. All right. Let's find out. Ooh, we got the moon again. See what I said? We keep getting the moon. All right. So this is talking kind of about emotional pressure. This talks about not giving in to emotional blackmail. It's like, don't let people emotionally try to manipulate you. I have to see what these are to make full sense of this. But the first thing that popped up is that perhaps there is a wanting to kind of weasel back in, open the door and is trying to it's like sticking your toe in the pool to see if it's cold. Should I jump in? Let me just stick my toe in, that kind of a feeling, but with emotion. So like, you might experience something with being told, hey, remember how much we did this, or maybe somebody trying to appeal to your emotions, like, oh, I know you love this, so I'm going to give it to you, or I'm going to say this because I know you love it, and that's emotional blackmail, right? So let's see what these are, because then we'll be able to really be able to tell. Okay, yeah, this is somebody who doesn't know quite how they feel. That's where the emotional back and forth is probably going to be coming in if it's not already here. This is, I can see why you'd be confused, because it's kind of like that back and forth, clearly. And that's what I see right here. We've got our King of Swords. Now look at, obviously it's Alice in Wonderland theme. So it's this Humpty Dumpty dude sitting on this wall. That is saying, I'm keeping you out. I'm not letting you in. I'm guarding my wall. I have it up here with my sword. You're not coming in. And the King of Swords, one of the other things that's important to mention about him, this is somebody who is emotionally detached. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean emotionally detached as a whole, like overall, all the time, but it could be being emotionally detached about the situation. Here we are, look at him. He's like all smug up there, like, yep, I'm on the wall. You see? But then on the other side, it flips to the other side. Here I am cautiously offering you my fish cup. We're in cups here. This is love. This is emotion. This is a page. This is sort of like somebody who is not ready to jump in, but is saying, look at my cup, and my cup has a fish. Don't you love me now? And, just kind of a passive maybe thing. So it's quite contrary, right? And they're both facing each other, and they're very much opposite, and they are court cards. So this tells me that it's a Here, like cautiously, like timidly, let me show you my fish cup. And then here, nope, I'm going to stand on my wall. You're not, and he's standing on it. He's not hiding behind it. Like, I won't talk to you, but he's like, yup, I'm sticking to my guns. And then, no, I just don't know what to do. Well, why is he doing all this? Why? Two sets of feelings. That's either making your person feel like confused too, and you obviously are. So there you go. There's your confusion. Why? What's going on? Page of Wands is what's going on. Our Page of Wands talks about somebody who really wants to just jump right in. Your person, I think Sagittarius, is questioning it because in his or her mind, going back and forth with yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. But the desire is to be a yes, just doesn't know how to handle it, right? Or how to do it. But the yes is there, wanting to see about rekindling, but yet look at him. He's still thinking, look at that little weasel, or what's it called? Not a weasel. What do you call it? Lizard. I couldn't think of the word. Lizard. He's sitting there like, trying to figure it out. Again, personality traits. These are court cards. And then the moon, that's a major. That's one of the majors. Your person's confused. Your Sagittarius is confused, leaning toward wanting to jump in. I don't think the decision has been made yet, though. I do think it's sort of like a toss and turn, push and pull internally, which is confusing to your person as well as you. But the real desire is to make it happen. So let's look at our cut card. Let's see what this says. Ready? Go. Yeah, this is practice. Let's get better at this. we're still butting heads. We're still practicing. Yeah, your person is trying to see if this could work out. I think your person wants it to, thinks it, would like that end, but maybe isn't sure that it would get there. So it's like that push, pull. That's confusing you. That's confusing him. Wanting to do it, it's still confusing because there's stuff to work out. Now, not just work out like things that you broke up about, which clearly would be involved, but it's about, how do I navigate my feelings? I want to stay here on my wall. No, I want to give you a fish in a cup. So he's fighting with himself, or herself. It's also about trying to work things out at the same time. So it could mean either with the work it out, work on themselves, or both. But the goal is seeing if we can get started again. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm super high. I'm looking at my hands, so I don't realize sometimes when it's not in the screen. Oh my gosh. Jess. Ooh. So yeah, I hope that helped. Well, good luck. If you want to be back, it looks like there's still that potential. It's just kind of in that up and down toss up sort of thing, but working on it with that goal in mind. So it's good intentions. Oh, Jess, good luck. All right. Dr. Love. No, don't say it. DRL, what are you doing? Oh, good, Jess. Thank you. I'm so glad. You are so very welcome. All right. No, not Dr. Love, Dr. Red. Why am I saying DRL? Boy, you guys must be so confused because I'm out of it. Don't know why. I had a good night's sleep. I ate breakfast. I ate lunch. Trust me, I ate. All right, Dr. Red. Let's see, where's Dr. Red? Yeah, after Dr. Red, that will be my last question. It looks like we're still running okay. I have to go to the store. Jane, we're still good. Yep, I'm just waiting for Dr. Red. And there it is. Thank you, my dear. All right, in 2021, will I meet someone new or will someone old return, or will I be alone? All right, so we've got 3 things going on. We're going to use Anna Kay. We're going to see what we can get. We might need some throwdowns, but we're going to see what we can get first in our regular spread with our energy. So was Dr. Red going to meet someone new in 2021? Would it be someone old? Or will Dr. Red be alone this year? All right. Here we go. Okay. So here is our spread, or our energy. And this is our spread. Okay, ready? Here's our energy. All right, so our judgment card. Well, judgment is a lot about a lot of things, but the main thing that is jumping out to me is this talks about starting again. This talks about starting away again. I mean, in a way of a new way, a new setting, some kind of other, for lack of a better word, I was just about to say a redo. Wow. So maybe someone from the past, but we got to see what these are. But that's the first thing that jumps out to me. Let's see what else we've got. Okay, we've got all swords. We've got all swords. So thoughts, communication, that kind of a thing. Okay, so I do think that someone from the past might be coming in. Someone from the past, again, we're starting again in a new setting. It's kind of about feeling that rebirth, that being reborn. Here's our Four of Swords. Now, I don't know why the artist made it look like somebody's sick in bed. I suppose that's, I don't know. But anyway, what the card means is that this is when it would be like a time of reflection and regrouping, like how to plan going forward. So this sounds like somebody from the past is coming in. However, I don't know that somebody from the past is going to be your best bet. And I'll tell you why I say that. We've got our Nine of Swords here. The Nine of Swords talks about having, fears, anxieties, thoughts, about overthinking, that kind of a thing. Look at her. She's crying. Oh, so, she just doesn't know what to do. Now, sometimes we could say, well, are you overthinking it unnecessarily, or is there something to think about? Well, you've had a past together. You aren't together for a reason. So therefore, some of those, thoughts might be in there like, what if, or, oh no, or, things that you didn't resolve resurface. So here comes our Three of Swords. Our Three of Swords talks about the death of an idea. This talks about, the death of an idea. I don't know how else to say it. So I'm thinking that somebody from the past is coming, but I don't think it's probably going to be the right choice. That doesn't mean that that's all that's coming. So let us see what our outcome card is, though. But be on the lookout. You might have somebody in mind already. The way you asked the question, I assume you probably do. And it doesn't mean that it can't work, but the way the energy's looking right now is if it continues on this path without any other energetic intervention, this is where the outcome's going. Does that make sense? All right, so here's our cut card. We want to see an outcome energy card, or read the Tower. Okay, so big change. Oh, the outcome card. This is why it's so important. Holy shit. Okay, this is why the outcome card is so important. Let's review before I talk about it. Starting away in a new setting, trying to think of the plan of how to do this, feeling upset, overthinking, a little bit worried, feeling like, nope, death of an idea, it's just not working out. Here comes our Tower. The Tower is a big change. You know what it talks about? It talks about rebuilding things. Now, again, look at, there's fire, there's people falling out. Obviously, that's not going to happen. Don't worry. It's just a super dramatic card. But what it is trying to say, though, is it's a change of consequence, meaning we're rebuilding things. We blew up and now we're rebuilding it. Oh my goodness. All right. So that is, okay. So let me just confirm though. I want one more to confirm because wow. All right. So things are going to be okay with the ex. Page of Pentacles. Yep. If you go slowly and, kind of, go slowly, address what needs to be addressed, put away what needs to be put away. Don't be rehashing all your old stuff constantly. Rehash what needs to be rehashed, but start with a clean slate. This guy is a page. He's talking about new things starting, being a page, Pentacles. He talks about manifestation, like creating things. It also talks about being prepared for challenges. that's awesome advice. Awesome advice. So will it work out for the whole year? Is it going to work out for the whole year? All right, Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles implies that having the patience, letting it grow. So it does imply that it would be a lasting thing, but there would still potentially be a little bit of doubt. But that's, you know, you're human, and that makes sense too at the same time. But yeah, so I'm thinking somebody from the past, it's not going to look like it's maybe going well, or there at least might be concerns. We've got a lot of thinking cards, thinking. And then we're going to rebuild. We decide to rebuild. I asked, is this, well, shit, what did I say for that one? Oh, is it going to work out? And it said, yes, if you go slow. And then I said, is this going to be for the whole year? And it says, yes, have patience and grow it. Grow it, just like this dude is growing his pentacles. Ooh, Dr. Red. I think somebody old is going to return. That's exactly what I think. That's exactly what I think. Oh my, well, I hope that goes well. You'll have to let me know if you feel comfortable. Well, thank you so much. All right, Jane J. Now, this is going to be my last reading for today. I'm going to change my banner just so in case anybody new comes in. Let's see what Jane's question is. And thank you again, Dr. Red. All right. Will N, the Aries, communicate with me on his birthday this month or not? He doesn't even think about me in communication, texting me, calling me. Excuse me. I'm a Capricorn, no communication in more than 20 days. No, and you haven't even seen him. Okay. So no contact, but not even any interaction, not running in. We are going to use the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. Oh, yeah. All right. So, Jane J. All right. So, we're looking at N. Will N communicate with Jane for his birthday? What's going on for N's birthday? Is he going to reach out to Jane? No communication in 20 days. 20 days. Okay. Okay. All right. Ready? Here's our energy. This is our spread. Aren't the backs of these cool? They're so colorful. All right. Okay. Put that right there, actually. Alrighty. Let us see. Let us see. Here's our energy. What's going on? Knight of Wands. Okay. We've got Knight of Wands energy for the entire spread. The Knight of Wands is somebody who has a lot of energy and passion. Somebody who's very outgoing. Likes to get things done. We have to see what these are to make sense of why this is showing up, but this is the primary energy that the tarot is pulling in. What else do we have? What else do we have? Okay, so what is going on? All right, I'm thinking right now, we're wondering about communication on the birthday, right? So this is somebody who makes things happen. He is somebody who makes things happen, and that applies to all of our cards. The Nine of Cups talks about personal satisfaction in relationships. That's an awesome thing. We want personal satisfaction, obviously. It also involves kind of like a hospitality thing. I'm wondering, are you two going to run into each other at work? Whether it's a meeting, a company-wide thing, or I don't know if you guys pass each other in the lunchroom, or I don't know. But this kind of involves like a hospitality social thing. That's why I said lunchroom. Like, do you run into each other? Something like that. That might be part of it. Maybe not, but it could be. Regardless, though, this card is about personal satisfaction in relationships. It's cups, which is love and emotion, which is what we want to see. Oh, it's your birthday, Jane. Okay, it's your birthday. Wolf Murray, how are you? Oh, I haven't seen you and I wasn't watching the chat. How are you doing? It has been a while. I'm not on in the evening. Well, the evening for me, which is when you are usually on during like the evening shows, but so I've missed you. Oh, I'm so glad you stopped by. Wolf, just so you know, is a moderator extraordinaire. He's in Australia, though, so his timing is not the same as it doesn't mesh, with the show. So don't get to see you very often. Anyway, back to the personal satisfaction and relationship. We have the world. Guess what the world is? This is about wishes fulfilled. This is about getting wishes fulfilled. This is good for long-term relationships. This is about invitations and offers. I'm thinking this sounds like a phone call, a text, a contact talking to you. Now, let's see what else we've got, though, before we get super overboard. Now, we've got our King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups, this is love. This is emotion. We're the king, so we've got it all. Look at him. I got my cup, and I love purple. I've got all my stuff here on my throne. However, he likes to kind of step back. He doesn't like to be criticized. So this is saying, I know what this is, Jane. This is saying, I do think, yes, and it is your birthday, not his. I do think that you are going to hear something, but I think he's concerned that you're going to criticize him in some way. Meaning, are you going to say, why haven't you called? What's been taking so long? Where have you been? Don't you love me? You know, I'm thinking that's a bad idea because I think that's what's keeping him reserved. Or perhaps, you know, he's not even going to do it if he keeps thinking, if he thinks that you're going to jump on him about it or make him feel bad, even, not to say he shouldn't feel bad, but I mean, I think that was going to be one of the concerns. So let me see. Your birthday is this month. Okay. I feel like it's going to be at work. Okay. So let's see what this is. Cut card, ready, go. Three of Coins. Oh my goodness. This is about personal satisfaction. This is also about something being based off of past work, like a direct result of past work. Now, when I say work, I'm not just meaning literal work, like work at your job. I'm meaning work, like the relationship you've built to this point, the accomplishments you've made that have gotten you here. Now, I realize right here, now you're not actually on the same page, but you guys have developed and built something. So this is talking about success. Let me see what you're saying. Is he stalking me or spying on me on social media or not? Or not interested in me and happy in his life? All right. Well, the birthday wish, I think, is a yes, but I think he's still pulling back a little concerned that you might be a bit of give him a little bit of a criticism. He doesn't like to be criticized. Doesn't want to be told he's wrong, even if he is wrong. I'm not saying he's not wrong. I'm just saying he doesn't want that, so he's holding back a bit. You asked, and we're going to do a throwdown. Is he stalking you or spying on you on social media? What? Let's find out. Strength. Okay, so this was a one card pull. Is he stalking you on social media? And we have got, this is somebody that, this card pops up when somebody is kind of like a strong, trusted person, you know, somebody that you can kind of count on. So a trustworthy person does not seem like a stalker to me. It was a one card pull, I know, but we're going to clarify it just to make sure I'm on the right track. Seven of Coins. This is Pentacles. This talks about somebody who is, again, it's about having worries and doubts. It's about having patience. I don't think so. I think he's somebody you can trust. Lastly, is he thinking about you at all? Is he thinking about, I think the birthday wish is coming. Is he thinking about you? The High Priestess. Okay. So the High Priestess, this is someone who has really strong intuition. So this is probably talking to you about making sure that you listen to your intuition. Now, right now, I feel like your intuition is telling you things you don't want to hear, because I hear how you ask the questions. Does he not want me? Doesn't he like me? What, I miss him. And that's not your intuition. Those are your fears. Those are your fears, my dear. You got to listen to your actual intuition. What is your intuition telling you? Not your fears. Our fears are well, I can't even think of the way to say it. Our fears are what break us down. Fear is the opposite of love, not hate, right? So this is something that's saying, you know what? Don't listen to your fears. Listen more to your intuition. And you're saying maybe he forgot, doesn't miss me, doesn't text or call. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't think so. I think he doesn't like being criticized. Did he meet somebody else? Give me one more, please. Could end meet somebody. 8 of Coins. Okay, that's Pentacles. This is talking about looking for personal satisfaction. This is somebody who is, I think he's still just having a good time. It is Pentacles though, so that does involve a little bit more of a logic and structure, kind of more like a formulaic kind of approach to things. Maybe some of that running around or feeling free is kind of coming to an end, and he's pulling it back, counting his pentacles now, being like, all right, I got to rain. I had my little ray of sunshine in the, or dance in the rain, or in the sun, and now I'm ready to come back down. He doesn't want you to criticize him though. I think he's worried about that. If you say like, where were you? What happened? If you make him feel bad, do not give in to emotional blackmail, or do not provide. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. This is talking about emotional blackmail as well. Do not emotionally blackmail this person. That is going to make him go into King of Cups mode. What is emotional blackmail? Telling somebody, you have to be with me because I'm sad. Be with me because I need you to be. Not because you want to be, but because you have to be. Because I want you to be. You're not nice to me. You're doing this to me. That's emotional blackmail. King of Cups is going to say, even if I care about you, I'm not having that happen. Do you see? Do you see? All right. But he will communicate, you said, this month. I think for your birthday. I think for your birthday. We'll do one more for you since you're my last one. Let's see. The Hierophant. Yeah, things get back a little bit back more on track. The Hierophant talks about things going in a more orderly fashion. Things going on track. I think he's going to contact you. I think it's going to be for your birthday. I feel like you're going to run into each other at work and potentially, like in the lunchroom or something. I feel like it's one of those things. I feel like part of what's keeping him held back is he's Kings of Cupsy. He doesn't want to be criticized. Perhaps he felt bad, But I do see, I'm looking at all of these. There are so many that say, you know what? Things are looking good. I think he's a strong, trusted person. So no, I do not think he's stalking you on social media. But yeah, I do think. Oh my. Well, good luck, Jane. Yeah, Wolf Murray, I have missed you. I have been singing. Jaded Kate, one of my mods here, and I think she's still here. She and I were just singing the other day, ABBA. I've been singing just like before you got on, like about 20 minutes ago. I was singing Dr. Love. I missed you. Wolf and I often talk about old shows and old songs and things like that. And we just don't see each other very often because he's usually on in the evenings here for me. And I am in the day, so it doesn't work. He's in Australia, mate. And I'm in Chicago. All right. Anyway, what did I just say? TF. Hello, TF. Okay, so TF has made a donation. We are closing. The lists are now closed, everyone. I will go ahead and TF. I have to go to the store. Darn it. All right, TF, let's do it. You do not want to post the first question on the screen. It's very private, and I was hoping the moment you read it on the chat, I'll delete it. Oh, it's 5:30 a.m. at Wolf's. Whoa. So I'm on early morning for you. Because it's almost 2 hours after. So it would have been, 3:30 in the morning I started or so. And you're on, and you go to the evening shows like Tarot Oracle and all those cool shows. But I'm on in the day here for me because I can't come at night. That's probably why you're thinking, how come she hasn't been here? I have not been able to. All right, enough of that. Why am I rambling? Okay, so TF. How are we going to do this? You too, Jane J. Thank you. You have a great day. How am I going to do that, hon? Unless you do a private one, because how am I going to know what the question is? Or how am I going to read the answer if I don't say it? TF, do you have an idea? And I am going to have to say, if anybody else donates, I am going to have to refund your donation because I do need to end the show. I have stuff to do. I have to go to the store and get groceries. It's so much fun. Trust me, I don't want to go. All right, TF, how should I do that? Oh, God bless you too, Jane. I don't know how to do that. I can email you. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Because I don't know how to do that, because even if I don't read the question out loud, the answer might tip it off. So I don't know. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't want to make you embarrassed or feel like, you know, you had your personal details revealed. I just don't know how to do that without, let me think. TF, I'll tell you what, TF, email me right now. Hold on. Here it is. All right, here's my email. There it is. Email me. As soon as I get your email, I can invite you through a link, and you and I can be online just like this, and just the two of us. Okay, so I will make an exception, and we can just do that way, because that way it makes a little more sense. But yeah, in the future, this is going to have to be a private reading, which you can go to Fiverr. Fiverr is a freelancer's website, so it's just for people who freelance. Like, I'm reading tarot cards, I design websites, whatever. I'm a freelancer. So I have readings there for $5, $10, and $20. So it's super affordable. You just have to go to fiverr.com, and my link is in the description. I also pinned it there in the chat, and I pinned it in the comments. So there's no way you can miss it. So come over there and, moi, Wolf, moi. Yeah, so in the future, we can do that on Fiverr. And like I said, it's $5, $10, and $20 readings, depending on the level of detail and your budget. But since we already got this started, TF, we'll just do it that way. Okay. So I will, you emailed me, right, TF? Please do. I will email you right back. Give me just a couple minutes, because I got to end this show. And then I got to start another broadcast for you and just you and I. Okay? All right, my friends, to all of you, I have had so much fun. Happy Monday. I hope you're all having a great start to your week. I want to remind you, got to do it. Watch out for Corona. Watch out. We do not want any germs. We want everybody to be healthy. Keep your energy pure. Keep your thoughts positive. Energy's always flowing, and our tarot cards read that energy for us. So make sure that you've got some good energy out there. I am going to sign off, and I will see you all tomorrow.